It's lights out and we're racing in the sprint here in Japan. It's a great start, isn't it, from the middle of that front row by world champion Pecco Bagnaia. He's going to get the drop on Pedro Acosta, the pole starter, into that first corner. Bastianini going the long way around the outside of Acosta through turns 1 and 2. He has made that work, so it's a factory Ducati 1-2. Was that Maverick Vinales sitting up coming out of turn 2 on the factory Aprilia. Acosta back in third.
Yeah, Vinales has plummeted down the order. Marquez is coming to the inside of him. They're both behind Jorge Martin, who's had a great first lap. He's up into the top 5, I think. So it's Bagnaia from Acosta. Acosta all over the back of the reigning world champion. And do not think for 1 second that Pedro Acosta is going to be afraid to launch an attack on the reigning champion. He is no respecter of reputation.
Here's Acosta thinking about a move on the inside of Bagnaia. He eases on the inside of the world champion into turn 5. Slams the door shut in front of the Italian as well. Acosta leads here in Motegi.
He wasn't going to wait around in second place for too long, was he? Now what does Pedro Acosta do from here? Can Pecco Bagnaia respond immediately? Acosta attacking at such an early stage, just lap 3 of 12, indicates to me Acosta thinks he's got the pace, not just to pass Bagnaia, but to pull away from it. Pedro Acosta has just not put a wheel wrong so far. You would hardly believe, would you, that this kid is just 20 years of age. Became the 3rd youngest rider this morning to take a
he's gone down! Oh, he's gone down! Can you believe it? What have we just witnessed? He's got his head in his hands, and Pedro Acosta, well, it's the mother of all mistakes in Motegi. Just look at the faces on the Gas Tech 3 mechanics and crew. Look at Pedro Acosta's face. He cannot quite believe this, can he? He tips it in to the left-hander, turn 7, 3rd gear, about 150 kilometers an hour. He hadn't even come to a rest in the gravel trap, and he got his head in his hands. He was 0.6 of a second clear. He was in complete control. In fact, he had just opened up an advantage of over a second. Was he just once again, okay, going right, now is really the time to push. It's time to break Bagnaia and break Bastianini, but he's only gone and broken a Gas RC16. Can't believe we've just witnessed that. As Lewis just said, he had not put a foot wrong the whole weekend, and then with the victory in his grasp, a gold medal pretty much wrapped around his neck, Acosta blows it. Bagnaia leads Bastianini by just over 0.7 of a second. Marquez was nearly 0.4 faster than the beast on that last lap. The gap between those two now under 0.3. Here comes Marquez and honing in on Bastianini. This will be 3 sprint wins in a row for Bagnaia. And look at this now. This is just a case of surely Marquez. Bastianini got in hot there, didn't he, at turn 9. He's going to fight back, though, on the run down to the 1st gear, turn 10. He goes in hot again. He leaves the door open. There's not much room there. There is there. And Marc Marquez on the rider here replacing the factory. The Ducati team says, I'm having this 2nd place, mate. Out of the way. Marquez then up into P2. Here comes Bastianini, though, from a long, long way back. On the brakes into turn 11. This is a right old tussle, isn't it, between the beast and Marc Marquez, playing into Hanzo at Bagnaia, who's just streaking away at the front. Pecco Bagnaia opening the door here for Bastianini and Marquez.
What do you do if you're Enea Bastianini as the teammate to the rider who's most likely out of Ducati to fight for the World Championship? Does he defend from Marquez or does he attack Bagnaia?
Well, surely Bagnaia will hear those bikes. Look how defensive Bastianini went into turn 11. He was almost in the middle of the track there, trying to make sure that there was no way through for Marc Marquez. And surely now Bastianini will just play wingman. He's not been close enough. Through the victory corner we go. And Pecco Bagnaia is going to take a priceless sprint victory here in Motegi. What a super Saturday. What a sprint Saturday we have had here.
Bagnaia takes Saturday win number 6 and closes the gap once more in the World Championship.
If you can't get enough MotoGP, click here to subscribe.